Today we are going to talk about copywriting for jewelry brands because many of you, I noticed you are very interested in how to run ads for companies that sell jewelry. Now, copywriting is a pretty underestimated topic and idea for e-commerce space. I would argue and I would strongly say that ad copy testing is much more important than audience testing. I know many people will disagree with this, but I noticed a much better improvement when the ad copy was developed and was sharpened. At the end of the day, if the message you are trying to articulate is going to either attract or repel your customer. I'm gonna talk about writing copies for placements like Facebook and Instagram and TikTok. And we'll start with Facebook and Instagram. And for these placements, we have three places where we could write these copies. We have the primer text, we have a headline, and we have the description. We'll start off with primer text because this one is a little bit more complex and here people get more freaked out. So my first tip when it comes to writing your primary text is using your branded words or your slogans. Now, why would you want to do that? Because this is going to build your brand, and when you're consistent with this, and people remember immediately your brand when they see your product. One myth that I hear a lot is that your logo is meant to build your brand, is to make the potential customer remember your brand. And that is simply not true. The logo is just a small percentage from building brand awareness. But on top of it, there are other aspects like using the branded words or slogans that will make your potential customer remember your products. And if you think that this is just a philosophy, if you think that this is just something that kind of came up, look at the most known brands. Look at, for example, at Tiffany & Co., one of the most jewelry brands out there. They use these slogans and their branded words all the time. They have these two slogans. One, as you remember, is believe in dreams, and the second one is believe in love. When they used these statements throughout their advertising campaigns, people remembered their brand, and on top of it, with these slogans, you also differentiate yourself from other competitors out there who use kind of the same frame, the same wordings all the time. And plus you convey some kind of message using these slogans. For example, in this case, how Tiffany used believe in dreams is they are helping you to actually think about your dreams and your goals and how wearing this product will help you to kind of get closer to your dreams. Now, besides using the branded words or your slogans, you could also add on top of that using powerful words. Now, here is a spreadsheet that you will get access to. The only thing you need to do is click here on file, make a copy, and you are gonna get this spreadsheet just as a gift from me. So here you will get 3 types of powerful words. So I break down 3 kinds of powerful words that are from the most profitable ad campaigns out there. The first one is power words, and by the way, all these examples are from jewelry brands. They are not taken from other industries, they are purposely engineered for jewelry brands. So here you're gonna get some examples for power words. These ones meant to just create more value around your product. Then we have emotion words. Now, with emotion words, especially if you sell more luxurious products, this is extremely important because you don't only sell just the item, the design, but you sell some kind of emotions to the customer. And the third one is uncommon words. Now, this one is a little bit more complicated. I would recommend if you're just starting out, starting only with power words and emotion words. If you wanna find out more about uncommon words, let me know and I might record an entire video just about that because it's a lot of things to talk about here. It looks like they are quite simple words, but behind every single word that you see here, it has a specific goal. So far we've talked only about the words, but your entire ad copy usually should be around some kind of problems that are out there in the marketplace. In one of my videos, I talk about 3 types of problems that in every single industry exists. It doesn't matter what kind of products you sell. These 3 kinds of issues, you have to pick one and make sure that you solve it with your product. The first type of problem is product problem, then we have innovation problem, and we have cultural problem. If you want to find out more about each one and how to articulate the message using each type of problem, make sure to watch right here this video where I talk in depth about each one and I showcase you some examples using those problems. And the last tip I want to give you around the primary text is being cautious with using emojis. When I talk more to media buyers, actually I find this problem very common, is that they are thinking that emojis are the way to go. The emojis are gonna grab my people's attention. They're gonna read my copy if I have all these like emojis with different colors. But if you think from another perspective, actually that looks quite salesy, especially if you're selling like, you know, more luxurious products. You don't want to use emojis mostly at all because it's going to devalue the product. Even if you use emojis, be sure that you don't overdo it. Just find that message that will help you both to articulate the message and keep your branding. Now let's talk about the headline. So the headline is placed under the image or under the video. And when it comes to the headlines, the ones that I observed throughout my observation and throughout my experience, there are three types of headlines that they work the best. The first type of headline is focused on the end goal of your customer. Here we are talking about what our customers' wishes, their desires, and we do not talk about features and benefits at all. We are talking literally how this product is gonna make them feel when they are going to wear it. One example is here in the spreadsheet, so you will just swipe to the right and you're gonna see also this part with a headline. So the example sounds like jewelry that empowers you to get what you want. We are conveying the message that when you wear this product, you're gonna be kind of more confident and you will accomplish more things while you are wearing our piece of jewelry. So it's simply a piece of jewelry, but we are turning that product into something that is going to make our customer more powerful. And a lot of people, including your audience, this is one of their main desires. And the second type of headline, which this is the blueprint, it sounds something like unique selling proposition plus the niche. I'm gonna start with the niche. The niche is simply who your product is for, exactly who is wearing your product. Not just saying women because that is too broad and that doesn't help us to show our ads to the right audience because the ad algorithms look at this as well, but also helps us to kind of cut through the noise and put our ads in front of our audience, the audience that we are trying to target with our niche, and in front of them, this is going to resonate a lot more, which will increase your conversion rate significantly. An example would be iconic jewelry for art lovers. So the unique selling proposition in this case is iconic, and the niche is art lovers. And the last type of headline is an offer. You simply give them some kind of discounts, some kind of incentive. For this type of headline, I would recommend using for retargeting campaigns, as here people are already familiar with your brand, they've seen your products, and usually some of the last touch points they need is simply an offer. Now, if we are talking a little bit about the TikTok placement, which we don't have like so many placements where we could put our text, so there the headline is pretty enough. There you don't really need too much text because it's more a visual platform, so your creatives is gonna make the heavy lifting for you, and your copy is going just to complement your creative. And the last part from our ad copy is the description. I leave it by default, where even if I write something, it's gonna be something like free shipping or free returns. I do not complicate myself with a description because the headline and the copy is going to do the heavy lifting when it comes to my entire ad copy text. So this was my entire copywriting one-on-one class for your brands. And if you're new to this channel, welcome to the community. I help here e-commerce owners to grow their companies using social media ads and helping them to optimize their conversion rate as well. So if you're interested in these topics, make sure to click on the subscribe button and on the notification bell because these videos are engineered for you to make more conversions. And also watch this next video where I talk about some of the proven ad creatives for your brands as well. So tap on this video and I will see you there.